Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and welcome back to the second episode of the top 5 best skins for specific heroes. Now, last week we did have the top 5 best Diva skins, and I had you guys vote for the top 5 best Mercy skins, or, of course, the top 5 best Mei skins. Can you guess which hero won? Today we're going to be doing the top 5 best Mercy skins. But before we get into the video, I just want to say 2 things. That's all I have to say. One, in my top 5 best Diva skin videos, I experimented a lot with that video. I'm talking about overlays, I'm talking about a different style, and I didn't really see a big response like, oh, I love it or I hate it. So really what I'm going to be doing is, I'm still going to be doing that overlay, but I guess I'm going to be cutting it halfway into just regular gameplay. Again, I try to improve every single video. I try to take it a step further on what I could possibly do, and I figured that would have been a cool thing. Just showcase the skins, showcase some artwork, and it would have been a good deal. And for the most part, it kind of was. But now the next thing I need you guys to listen up for is actually deciding what hero you want to see for next week's top 5 best skin video. So popping on the right hand screen right now is actually going to be a poll featuring the top 5 best Mei skins or the top 5 best McCree skins. You guys decide what top 5 video you want to see, and I'll do that video based on your guys' votes. And of course, last week we had the top 5 best Mercy versus Mei skins, and Mercy won by a landslide. 70% of the vote. Man, give me a chance, y'all. She has some really cool skins. I feel like y'all are doing it just to hate on me. But real quick also, before we get started with the top 5 best Mercy skins, I need to demonstrate how you guys can actually cast your vote, both on desktop and also on your phone. So for desktop, it's really easy. All you gotta do is just scroll to the top right-hand corner. You don't even have to wait for the eye to pop up, but you just gotta click the little eye icon, and the only thing that should be popping up there is the poll between the top 5 best whatever heroes I have for that week. And on your phone, iPad, or iStone, whatever you're watching on your mobile device, all you gotta do is, again, click the top right-hand corner with your thumb, and then click the eye icon once again. And again, the only thing that should be popping up there is the poll that I have for that week. So now let's get it started. I promise these top 5 videos won't have that long-winded intro, but I just had a lot I needed to talk about. But anyway, let's talk about the top 5 best Mercy skins. Beginning our list at number 5 is actually a more recent skin for Mercy. It's actually going to be her I still don't know how to pronounce the name, and I'm not even going to try because most of you Chinese fellas are going to make fun of me if I pronounce it wrong or if I just butcher it the slightest. But obviously this is Mercy's 2018 Chinese New Year exclusive skin, and along with this skin there was also 3 other skins featured with it, with Genji, Pharah, and Zarya that all had 4 mythology creatures of Chinese folklore. So there's actually a story behind this skin. Now again, I'm not going to try to act like I'm an expert on Chinese folklore, but the inspiration behind this skin is actually the firebird or the phoenix or just the power of fire, and I think it's pretty well represented with just the design of this skin. Obviously the main color palette is red, orange, and yellow, so that's obviously there, but I absolutely just love what they've done with her cape, with her wings and everything like it. She literally, if she could look like a human and both a firebird, they made it into that. They've done a pretty fantastic job, and that's what I just really like about this skin, is that it's not just a standalone skin all by itself with its solo story. No, there's other stories that tie along with it, maybe very loosely, but nonetheless there is actually a purpose to have this skin with Mercy. But also the skin itself, man, can I say a quick pun, like a dad pun? This skin is straight fire, man! I know, I can be cringy sometimes, but overall, this skin is fantastic. I love her staff also. There's just so many tiny little details of a bird seeped into this skin that I'm amazed it's at number 5. I'm treating it like it's at number 1, but that's gonna happen with a lot of these top 5 videos. The number 5 spot is complete fire. It's really dope, but there's 4 other amazing skins that topped this one. But coming in next at number 4 is another skin I'm very surprised I put so low on this list, but it's actually going to be Mercy's Combat Medic Ziggler skin. So one thing about Mercy that I just absolutely love is her character. I love the fact that they made this angel character that's also a medic, because they kind of go hand in hand. Mercy is supposed to save people's lives. She saved Genji's lives, and in game she brings people back to life. It's a simple concept, but it's a well executed concept. And with her classic skin, it definitely depicts her more of an angel than it does a nurse, but you have to remember, Mercy is both. She's seen as both an angel and a medic, as a nurse. She's supposed to be saving people's lives. But now here comes along the Combat Medic Ziggler skin, which just completely does a 180 and flips it to her more nursing side. She's going to be giving people medicine. She's going to be saving people's lives, not by raising them, but more or less just helping them. But also the skin itself just absolutely looks stunning. I love how they changed her wings from a more orange and red color to a light blue color. The attire, obviously, I get a World War I vibe, which is what a lot of medics wore in that time period, this cute little hat, and also they chopped her hair off into like this cute short little blonde hair. They gave her a wristband, but also her staff. Her staff is this big old syringe that she could just poke Genji's butt with whenever he gets annoying for asking him for a bunch of heals. So everything about the skin has little references towards a nurse. If you look closely, you'll see little syringes, you'll see little things that will just help people live in a sense, because hey, she's a nurse, and Combat Medic Ziggler definitely depicts that very well. Now, coming in the middle of our list at number 3 is a skin I feel like is often overshadowed by a lot of her other skins, but it's actually going to be Mercy's Winged Victory skin, and there's 2 words that I can use to describe this specific skin. Historically beautiful. She's stunning, she's absolutely gorgeous, but it's not very gimmicky, because there's a few skins in the game that have their gimmick, that have that thing that can only appeal to a few people, and if it appeals to them, they really like it. One thing that I can think of off the top of my head is Zarya's Halloween skin that she just recently got, or not recently, about a year ago. That thing has a few references from the 80s that only a few people would appreciate, and some people that just straight up won't like it. This skin, on the other hand, is just beautiful, it's just stunning, and makes her look absolutely amazing, that I feel like anyone that doesn't even play Mercy can say that, yeah, this skin is pretty cool. But getting out to her attire, this is clearly inspired from ancient goddesses because, well, this did come out from the Summer Games event, which were inspired by the Olympics, which were often held in ancient Greece and ancient Rome times. And during those times, this was obviously the exact same outfit that a lot of people wore, whether it was goddesses or whether it was just queens or kings. They often had this white attire, and here she has this like little white robe, kind of with a mix of blue in there too. Her hair still has that classic Mercy ponytail, but still with that ancient Rome-like style. Her halo now is this, I don't know what you really call it. It's like a grass halo. It's not a halo, but it's sort of supposed to represent that. So now that's part of it. But her wings is one of 2 things that just absolutely do it for me for the skin. So clearly it still takes inspiration from her basic classic skin with this yellow translucent style, but with this dove-like addition to it. That's just where it really does it for me for this skin, is the fact that, well, she can still fly, but she can also fly like a dove. And the last thing that I also love about this skin is her staff, because I don't know what you call it, like a chalice or a fire chalice, the thing that you pretty much just initiate the Olympics with, that you start the Olympics. They set something on fire and just let it burn throughout the duration of the Olympics. That's what they done back in the old days, and I think that's still what they do now in the current Olympics. Or that's also what they do during the Fry Cook Games for the SpongeBob episode. But now, coming in at number 2 is a skin that you all knew it was going to be on this list, you just didn't know where, but at number 2, it is going to be Mercy's Witch skin. This is the most classic Overwatch skin of all time. This is a skin that really determined, like, yes, amazing skins are going to be coming to Overwatch, because the 2016 Halloween event had some of the most iconic skins in the game. This was probably one of them, if not the best Halloween skin, right next to maybe Reaper's pumpkin skin. But this thing is just really cool, just because, similar like the Winged Victory skin, it takes inspiration of a classic Halloween witch and really implements a lot of the features of both Mercy and a witch into one single skin, which is now the Witch Mercy skin. The first key feature of the skin is the iconic witch broomstick, which is now Mercy's staff, and this is one thing that can obviously go unnoticed unless you have the Mercy gold gun, because if you got the Mercy gold gun and you had this skin, you were so hyped that you got the golden broomstick. The next thing is an iconic witch hat. You gotta have a witch hat if you're gonna have a witch skin, and Mercy surprisingly rocks it very well. The next thing that I'd love to, I feel like I mentioned her wings in every single skin, but this is one thing that's a key feature about Mercy, and while it doesn't really have that iconic, like very clean, very luxurious wing style, it has more of this rugged witch style, which works perfectly for her. And then the rest of her skin really just feeds into the idea of her being a witch. Her tights, her wooden shoes, her cape also. Overall, this is just a fantastic skin. It's one of the best witch attires that you can ever see for a character in general, because you can't really mess up a witch skin, but they did it the complete opposite and made it one of the best witch skins of all time in any video game that you could ever see. But it's only at number 2. Now you guys have to understand why I'm putting this next skin at number 1, just because of the story behind it, just because of the purpose behind it, but also the fact that it looks cool too. Like, I'm not putting this at number 1 just because of the story, but it should be at number 1 just because of the story and purpose. this. But at the number 1 spot for the best Mercy skin in all of Overwatch, it is going to be Mercy's pink skin. So the pink Mercy skin was actually a charity skin that was a part of the charity event between Blizzard and the Breast Cancer Research Foundation to try to end breast cancer, which is the leading cause of cancer in women in the world. And it was a $15 skin, but you didn't have to buy the skin. You could have also bought a shirt, or you could have just watched any of the partnered streams that you could just maybe donate or just be a part of. There's many ways to be a part of the charity event without having to pay for it. So obviously the message was just beautiful. The idea behind the skin was an amazing idea that people that didn't even play Mercy, that could have maybe like 0 minutes on her, probably bought the skin just because they wanted to be a part of something bigger than themselves. So the story and the message behind the skin should put it at number 1, but the skin itself is also amazing too. Whether it's just her pink attire with her pink wings or her pink cape or gown, whatever you call it, or a pink staff, the staff with the pink ribbon around it, it looks beautiful with the gold camo, but also her pigtails too. I keep mentioning her wings and her hair, but her hair in this skin makes her look so adorable. And also one other thing too, there's a little jingle every single time you use your ultimate. It's just perfect, man. This skin, one word, perfect. It's amazing, it's beautiful. I'm adding more adjectives, but the one word I want you guys to remember when describing this skin is just perfect. I'm so thankful that Blizzard put on this charity event because, man, we could help possibly save millions of lives, people suffering from breast cancer, just by playing Overwatch or just by being a part of the Overwatch community. And that's such a beautiful thing. So yes, at number 1, it's going to be Pink Mercy. And if you disagree with me on that, that's fine, but realize it's more than just a skin. It's hope. It's hope. So anyway, guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys vote for next week what you want to see between the top 5 best Mei skins and the top 5 best McCree skins. I'll see you next Saturday. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.